Right. All right, we'll call the town board special meeting of January 21st, 2025 to order. This is to discuss the potential response to the unemployment claim filed by the former town clerk. And Jason, I will turn it over to you to give us some guidance, please.
Thank you, John. As I was kind of indicating in some questions that came up before, unfortunately, there is no statutory basis to conduct this meeting in closed session, but there is private personnel data and private deed, Department of Economics and Development Department unemployment program information that is private that we need to make sure we do the best we can not to address publicly. For that reason, I have provided an attorney-client memorandum to the town board that has all the information that the town has in response to the claim that was filed. And there are essentially two options that the town can pursue to not respond. And let me back up one step. Typically, this is kind of done internally and kind of, in bigger cities or corporations, where people get laid off. It's done internally in an HR department. But in this case, the town has to make this decision. The town board is the one that is kind of overseeing the personnel. There's also a financial impact, potential financial impact. So it's the town board that has to make this decision. And like I said, unfortunately, it can't be done in closed session, but we can make sure we do our best efforts not to disclose private data. So therefore, what we had in this is the initial, and I will kind of discuss process just broadly. And whenever an unemployment claim is filed, the employer gets that information and they have an opportunity to respond if the information, like the wage information, is accurate, and if they want to respond if they believe there's any kind of other issue with the claim. In the unemployment program, it's called raising an issue. That's all that's happening at this point. The town board can decide we're not going to respond to it. The claim will proceed forward, or the town board can respond and quote raise an issue. What happens at that point is deed investigates it a little further and then we'll make a decision. At that point, once they make a decision, the town has 45 days after that to make a decision if it wants to appeal whatever deed and unemployment decided. So we're at the very first part of the process, but this has to be a decision of the town board. So as I laid out in the memo, you have those two options to respond or to not respond at all, or to respond and raise an issue and direct staff to submit that online. Unfortunately, the deadline is today. That's why this is moving forward the way it is. So I have direct staff to provide that online response today, and then deed will make a decision, and then we'll decide going forward from there. So it really is just up to those two options. If the board has questions about process in general, I can address those, but I do not want to discuss substantively the claim itself.
Okay.
Otherwise, you can just proceed to a motion.
Sure. Is there a cost to responding back to the unemployment office then to deed? Is there a cost to do that?
I think you just file it online. I don't think there's a cost.
Okay. All right. Comments from the board? Thoughts? Bob?
I do have a question, Mr. Chair. Was there ever a roll call for this meeting, or don't we have to do a roll call?
Oh, good question. Yeah, we can do a roll call. Thank you, Bob.
Okay.
All right. Do a roll call, please.
Supervisor Milliburn?
Aye, here.
Supervisor Hendrickson? Here. Supervisor Olson?
Here.
Supervisor Ludke?
Here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Anything else, Bob?
I do have a couple questions. If we vote yes, or if we raise an issue, So if we vote yes, just to move forward with this, with the claim or whatever you want to call it, where does the township go from there? If we vote yes, let's pay the claim, that's just fine. Where does the township go from there? I guess this is a Jason question. Are we admitting that yes, something is going on and that we're doing something else, or is that something you told us we're not going to talk about, Jason?
No, if you don't respond, like I said, I'll talk about the process. If you don't respond, Deed will make a decision, without any additional information. And then you would still have that opportunity to appeal, depending what decision whatever decision Deed makes. There's no admission of anything. You just don't have the opportunity to present additional information before they make that initial decision.
Okay.
Any other questions, Bob?
No, not right now.
Andy, anything?
No, with that, then I would motion to direct the town treasurer to respond to the request for information and raise an issue with regard to eligibility.
All right, motion's been made. Is there a second?
Second.
Motion's been made and second. Any other further discussion?
Yeah, hang on 1 second, Mr. Chair. So if we raise an issue, does that mean that we believe there wasn't, I hate this. I wish I was sitting next to everybody, but I cannot. So we're raising an issue, so the town board is not agreeing that a person has the right to do this, correct?
The town board is, it really is, it's, the wording of it is strange, raising an issue. It's just basically raising a flag. The town board's not making any kind of final determination. It's just saying there's a potential issue here that we want Deed to look into. The full, if they make a decision and then you end up appealing it, that's where you get to an evidentiary hearing and everything else. So this is just kind of raising that issue, and it's basically just a request for Deed to look into it a little bit further.
Okay, and then back to Chairman Olson's comment, as far as we know, and we really hate doing this, but as far as we know, this deed investigation does not cost the township anything.
No, it's Deed that does the work.
And I think I'm all right.
Lisa?
The only way that it would cost the township anything would be the unemployment claim, then our unemployment tax rate would go up. Is that correct?
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure how it works, but the notice, the notice in the statute state, those funds come out of your unemployment account. So it does have a potential, financial impact to the town.
All right, any further discussion? All right, hearing none, all in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
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 Nope,
All
nope,
opposed?
Roll call.
you gotta do roll call.
Oh, I'm sorry. Bob's gone. Roll call, please.
Supervisor Lucky,
Aye.
Supervisor Henriksen,
Aye.
Supervisor Olson,
Aye.
Supervisor Milliburn. Supervisor Milliburn, you're muted.
Nay, sorry.
All right, motion passes 3-1. All right, any further business that we need to do then, Jason? I think this is all we needed today, right?
Yeah, that's it. I can work with Alyssa to, get that forward if she has any issues.
Okay, so the document will be filled out between Jason and Alyssa and submitted by the end of the day.
Yep.
All right, great. All right, is there a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. Roll call, please.
Supervisor Lucky,
Aye.
Supervisor Henriksen,
Aye.
Aye.
Supervisor Milliburn.
Aye.
Motion passes. All right, this meeting is adjourned at 10:45.
Thank you.
Thank you.